Inspired by game nights, I Hate Your Deck, and the other Magic the Gathering gameplay series here on YouTube, my Commander playgroup and I wanted to try and record one of our own games and produce a fully fledged gameplay video. I make videos for this YouTube channel, I'm a novice videographer, and so I thought I could handle the task. But the goal of make a Magic gameplay video turned out to be a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. So after having the idea for make a Magic the Gathering gameplay video, we needed to sit down and hash out what the process would actually look like. What that basically meant was sitting down and writing out a brainstorming sheet, which eventually turned into a rough script. In that rough script, I broke down the job into different categories: audio, lighting, pacing, directing, and interviews. With a better idea of what the process would look like, we moved on to setting up our film equipment and recording an actual game of Commander. Filming is probably the most difficult part of this entire process because it's very dependent on what gear and set you have available to you. We filmed this in my grandparents' cabin on a break from university classes, so my advice is to just work with what you have and make the best of it. Next, we set up the overhead cam. Maybe don't do what we did here, which was just tape an iPhone to a boom pole, but if you're on a budget, it works. I definitely underestimated how difficult lighting would be, but that's the point of making a demo versus making a fully produced gameplay video. I wasn't sure what the hardest parts would be before, but now I know. It's lighting. Lighting is the hardest part.
I'm just asking before, does anyone want to let me draw three?
I'm not gonna respond.
Alright, Cassidy.
Do I want to let you draw three or... So each side of the table had one wireless mic receiver, like this one, that two players would talk into. The audio came out really well and I'm happy with it. My only complaint that I would change for next time is it felt a bit unnatural to have to be aware of the microphone and speak into it. If I could do it again, what I would prefer to do is to rig a microphone from like the ceiling or something and just have it hanging over the table in front of all four players.
So the deck is chock full of permanents that I'm going to...
Once filming was over and the actual game was over, we went back and recorded introductions of each player as well as interviews from key moments in the game. Honestly, this part went really well for us. I'm happy with it. But if you've never recorded interviews before, this could be the most difficult part of the process for you. Combining all of the elements we've talked about so far, here is a demo play of just one turn from this game. Imagine that if it were fully produced, the entire game would look like this. This is what I envision the end product to look like. Untap. I'll play a Swamp. Alright, I will go to combat. I'll send Baleful Strix at Reese and Latch Seeker at Eli. At this point in the game, my deck's starting to churn. I have an unblockable creature. Now it's time to attack and see what happens next.
I'll take a damage.
With no blocks declared,
No blocks. No blocks.
I'm gonna Ninjutsu Fallen Shinobi on Baleful Strix.
Fallen Shinobi's a good card.
You just get anything?
Top 2 of your library for free.
Reveal Nimbus Maze and Teferi, Hero of Dominaria.
I will play a Teferi Hero of Dominaria without paying its mana cost.
Yeah, you will.
So Cassie's coming at me with a little 3-1. I'm like, 3 damage. I got 40 life. What are you talking about? And then bang! It's a 5/4, and then bang! He steals my Teferi! That's one of the best planeswalkers in my deck! What are you doing, Cassidy?
So I magically get this Teferi on my board, but now that I have a Planeswalker, I need to protect that Planeswalker, and I have no defenders. I look to my right, I see a big scary Ilharg. I know I gotta tuck it. I will -3 to put Ilharg 3rd from the top.
He put Ilharg 3rd from the top on my deck, but that's the exact same wording as the second ability from Ilharg. So did he remove it, or did he kill it?
Sorry, fam.
I guess I'll put him 3rd from top.
In retrospect, I feel a little bad getting rid of Andrew's commander, but let's be honest, I'm starting to become the archenemy of this table. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in seeing a fully produced gameplay video like this, please let me know by liking and subscribing to this channel. And if you are interested in making your own Magic gameplay video and you have specific questions about how to do it, feel free to head down to the comments and let me know. I answer every comment. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye, friends.